Microsoft has certainly stepped their game up. This is something that I don't think anybody expected to hear, especially at this particular moment. This could indeed also put added pressure on different companies like Sony to do something similar or to make some kind of answer to Xbox Game Pass sooner rather than later. But of course, you already know that. I want to get into this video because I feel like it's a video that everybody is going to really enjoy, and I think it's going to hit on some topics, especially the Game Pass topic, that I think is becoming more and more of a reason to buy an Xbox. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Hey there everyone, I'm the Crapgamer, and this of course is Crapgamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice some changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like, possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It really does mean a lot. You guys have been absolutely amazing, and I feel blessed to have so many fans and so many people out there wishing me well and things like that. Well, today was a big news day. Ubisoft announced that Ubisoft Plus subscription service will be coming to Xbox in the future. Not to be confused, this isn't coming to Game Pass. This isn't going to be mixed in like EA Access or EA Play was. It's going to be just a separate service. Originally launched for PC, the service allows access to more than 100 Ubisoft titles at a single monthly cost, with games and DLC available on launch day, and monthly rewards including cosmetics, boosters, in-game items, and more. But that's not all, and here's the big news, folks. Ubisoft also announced that Rainbow Six Extraction will be a Day 1 addition for Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass members, allowing them to play on Xbox consoles and PC right from the game's launch on January 20th. Which, guys, that's just a few days away, well, a couple weeks away. So Rainbow Six Siege, already available as part of Xbox Game Pass, will be available to Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass members the same day, giving PC players the chance to squad up with everyone with even more Rainbow Six action with their friends. Rainbow Six Extraction is a cooperative PvE experience that places players in the shoes of well-known Rainbow Six Siege operators with up to 3 friends, facing off against a mysterious alien menace that threatens life on Earth. With 18 operators to choose from and a variety of unique gadgets and weapons at their disposal, players will need to communicate and think tactically to actually take down their otherworldly adversaries and safely extract their captured teammates. By making Rainbow Six Extraction available to Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass members on Day 1, on the day of its launch via Game Pass, we're demonstrating that we believe in the value and choice that game subscriptions offer to players, said Chris Early, Ubisoft Senior Vice President of Strategic Partnerships and Business Development. Rainbow Six Extraction for Xbox Game Pass is just the beginning. Ultimately, we will offer Ubisoft Plus subscription service to Xbox owners so they can enjoy the full extent of everything Ubisoft Plus game library, including new releases on their console, has to offer. That's very much a very good value proposition in my humble opinion. So this is something that a lot of people are going to be excited about. Now, with Rainbow Six Extraction, Xbox Game Pass are getting another blockbuster added to their library on the same day the title launches, according to Sarah Bond, Corporate Vice President, Game Creator Experience and Ecosystem at Xbox. And because Rainbow Six Siege will be on both Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass, the Rainbow Six community and fans of tactical shooters will have plenty to look forward to playing together no matter where they play. Rainbow Six Extraction launches on January 20th and will be available on Xbox Game Pass and for PC Game Pass members when it releases. Of course, Rainbow Six Siege is already available on Xbox Game Pass and will be available on PC Game Pass Ultimate members on the same day. Obviously, this is going to be the big news of the day. What does this do to Sony? Does it do anything to Sony? I think that that's going to be one of the things that a lot of people are going to be talking about. Does this mean something big? Is it something small? Like for me, I think it would have been a much bigger deal if it would have been Ubisoft Plus coming to Game Pass Ultimate, but I just don't see how Microsoft could have added all of those games for no extra fee. So I think that probably was a little bit of a sticking point. And if you guys remember, there were heavy rumors of this actually happening, but actually the rumor at the time was Ubisoft Plus going to Game Pass Ultimate subscribers, which would have been a huge deal, I fully admit there. So it could be a very interesting thing. I have to wait and see on how I feel about it. A lot of people are talking about it. The thing is, for me personally, and this is just a me problem, when I look at everything that Game Pass is doing. I like what Game Pass is doing, and I think they're doing some really, really impressive things and some good things. The main thing that I want to say, the reason that am not really like loving this, I don't want to pay another $15 a month subscription. I know I get Game Pass for free for the next few years or whatever, but at some point it'll run out and you'll have to pay your subscription. I don't really relish that idea of paying another subscription service when I could just, not do that. And Ubisoft games have kind of fallen off the map for me lately. I used to be a huge fan of stuff like Assassin's Creed, one of my favorite franchises. I was a big defender of that franchise even when it was a yearly franchise because I thought it was so well done. They changed the formula, really kind of screwed it up in my opinion. Some people love it. I think it looks better than it ever has, but I also think that we're at a point in time where those games are also needlessly long with a needlessly big map, and they needlessly make you go and do needless things to be able to beat the game, right? Like, I want to be able to go from A to B to C to D, finish that, and then be able to beat the game. I don't want to have to do little micro stops all throughout on this huge map with like a billion things to do. That's kind of where they lost me. Now, when it comes to other things, you'll never find a bigger fan of Watch Dogs 2 than me, but Watch Dogs 3 was a total departure from what made everything great about Watch Dogs 2. It just wasn't fun. You don't care about being those particular people because you're being everybody. Your character's constantly changing, and that I feel like is kind of lame. It was a good idea. I think they had a good idea, and the execution was just poorly done. So when you look at Ubisoft games, I just am not playing. I'm not a Rainbow Six guy. I like the Division 1. That was a hell of a week when that first came out, but I haven't gone back since then. I didn't bother with the Division 2, even though I own it. I just like playing through the campaign with my friends, but there was no real content or end game or anything like that. So, yeah, but again, this is still something I don't really know what to really make of this. I think that it's something that could be big, but I think that also, obviously having Rainbow Six in there is sort of an idea that Microsoft, even though they have all of these great games and these great studios and things like that, I just personally feel like it's not a huge it is a big deal, but it's also not a big deal, but it is important to point out that a lot of people didn't think Microsoft would continue with these big day and date third-party games once they started getting their own games rolling. And that still might be the case, because if you look at it, the first part of this year, they don't really have much, like they're trying to get to, Starfield. Will they be able to do that? I think that's going to be the big question. Will they be able to make it to that point and hold up against what is a very good-looking PlayStation lineup at the beginning of the year? Like, that's the thing that I think they're probably leaning on. If you look at last year, they did Outriders, they did MLB The Show. Those are games that they needed to really kind of put in their day and date because they didn't really have much else. So you have to be able to still do that as well as your own games. And I think that's going to be the big question mark going forward. But I would love your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.